Alright, Hazelmig here. Got another figure show and tell of Plum God Eater 2 figure of Alisa. There she is. So I'll tell you this now, like I've only watched the God Eater anime, and I played a little bit of the PSP game, a little bit of it. So I'm not like the biggest God Eater fan, but I am kind of a fan of Alisa. She's easy on the eyes, I tell you. She's smoking hot anyway. And you know, a lot of people would agree. But yeah. She's a little crazy. She's a little crazy, but she's smoking hot. So there she is. I always wanted a Alyssa figure. Interesting thing to note is I actually saw this figure. There was I guess they were like kind of showcasing a figure stand that had like a light on it. I should probably get one of those, right? But yeah. I actually saw this figure at J-Pop Summit 2015, I think. I think it was like 2 years ago or something. So this figure's actually been around for a while. But this is the second issue of it. And they said the second issue is better than the first issue. But I have not... I wouldn't know because I don't have the first one. But anyway, so this is a used figure I got from Ami Ami. I got her for 6,380 yen. That's pretty damn good. I think she's like $100+ figure, like 120 or something. I'll put a subtitle below on like what her retail price is. But this is the second reissue that came out this year. I think it came out in April or something. I don't know. But yeah, so there it is. It is made by Plum, and it is from the God Eater 2. So it says here version GE2. I would think that is God Eater 2. There's different versions of Alyssa. I think the anime version or God Eater Burst Rage or something. She has a black top on. So, but this is the God Eater 2 version. So there she is in the box. Very nice box. It's a huge figure. It cost me a lot to ship this. Um, I had it shipped with another really big figure, a Goto Matabe figure from Samurai Girls, which was a really big figure too. So I got raped on the shipping. And you know Ami Ami, Ami Ami is just, it's always a surprise what the shipping is. Their figure prices are really low, but their shipping is just insanely high. So I don't know, not too high, but anyway, I think when it was all said and done, the shipping wound up being about $50, I think, for two large figures and like a small figure. So, which is that's not bad. I think that's not bad, especially for the price I got her. So that's a good price, I think. So there it is. There's the front of the box. It is you could display her in the box. It is quite a nice box actually. It's got a nice window, big window. You can see the whole figure pretty much. So we'll go over the box right now. So it says Plum up here, God Eater 2 up here. Big window, big window. I would have to say that's at least 80% of the box window, you know, and you can see the whole figure. If you took all the plastic out inside, you could display her like that, you know. If you didn't want to get a display case for her, you could just leave her in the box because she looks great. And the good thing is it comes with the God Eater. I mean that's the God Arc. That's the God Arc. So it's actually kind of like you get a 2-in-1. You get a nice big weapon, and then you get the figure itself. So it is a 1/7 scale pre-painted figure, fairly big, and it says something in Japanese that I can't read. And all right, so let's go over to this side. So here we got a picture of the lovely Alyssa, and I can tell you now, this figure barely fits in my little cabinet, so this looks crappy. Sorry. So it says God Eater 2 up here. I know I'm not getting enough lighting. This is God Eater 2 up here, and it has a figure of Alyssa. I guess it's the illustration that they sculpted this figure off of. and she's showing some of the boobage. That's Alisa for you. And there's a profile here. I guess that's her name. That looks like her age. I think that's her height, and that might be her birth date. I think that looks like her birth date. It's kind of hard to tell. Let me zoom it out for you. There's a close up of the artwork. Beautiful. Let's go move on to the back. The back has a beautiful full-size picture of the illustration you saw earlier of Alisa. It says God Eater 2 up here, and Plum up here. Bandai Namco copyright here. It's got some pictures of Alisa, the Alisa figure. Alisa top section, kind of one of her hip, and then one of her foot, and the God Arc. And then it says her name up here. Alisa, I know it's gonna be. I'm not very good at pronouncing her name. If I butcher it, don't please forgive me. It's Alisa Ilichina Omela. Well, okay, I thought it was Amiela or something before. It's Russian, okay? It's Russian. And then there's a picture of the figure, kind of almost a full size, and then some small windows here. And here you can see the Fenrir emblem there. So there it is. Let's get her out of there. So it's already been opened. It's a pre-owned figure. So also, let's check out the top. So the top there has the big Fenrir logo right here. And Alisa Ilyinichina Omeya. Omeya. There's different ways they spell her name, so let's call her Alisa. And then here we got God Eater 2, 1/7 scale version God Eater 2, and Plum. Plum makes some good stuff. Alright, so now we got top and the bottom done. Huge box, huge figure. Alright, so let's go take a look at the inside of the box. The inside of the box is kind of like it looks kind of stone colored ish. It's got kind of stone texture to it. It says God Eater 2 there. We can actually, now that she's not in the box anymore, we can probably actually see it a whole lot better. There you go. That's what the inside of the box looks like. So it's got the actually, you know, if you wanted a case for this figure, you can just take the plastic part here, this part right here, and take this out, put the figure together, and then put it inside there. That would actually look pretty good. That would look pretty good, I think. But and then she would kind of get cut off by this window though. So I don't know. It's kind of a mixed I get mixed feelings about that. This box is a little bit dirty. I can't complain. It's a pre-owned figure, and I got her for almost like really cheap, almost half off. All right, so it's already kind of open. There she goes. Everything kind of just fell apart. How do you like that? That was like the easiest unboxing ever. So there it is. So it comes with some kind of like stand tool here, and then the base right here. It looks like they kept all. It looks like this figure has been displayed before, so might get a brand new figure, that's for sure. And then the Alisa figure herself. Oh, the hat is magnetic. Her beret is magnetic. Interesting thing to note. Put a piece of plastic on it so it doesn't transfer the paint. So there it is. Here's her beret. I guess you can display her without it. Well, let's just put it back on. It's magnetic. Boom. I think that looks right. All right, so let's go assemble her. So she's got 2 pegs down here to hold her up. And it looks like it goes this way. Boom. Pretty easily goes in there. So that's what she looks like without the God Arc, but you gotta have the God Arc. So here's the God Arc. Oh, it is massive. And it is nice. It is a nice piece of kit, dude. There is a Sakuya Tachibana figure, and I am planning to get her as well, so I can. And it has the God Arc just like this from Plum. So there it is. That is it. Just kind of hold it in front of the camera for you. All right. So I don't really know how to install this thing. Okay, so there is a instruction manual here. I should probably read it, you know. So here's what's inside the instructions. So it tells you how to put it together. So the God Arc kind of just sits there, pretty much. Yeah. So you got to go put this stick thingamajigger here in the. Oh, I see. So it's keyed a certain way. See here, it's keyed a certain way, so you can't mess it up. So it would go something like that. Okay, and then it looks like I know this. There's a certain way this has got to be displayed. I think you got to put one of the barrels on this peg down here. There's a peg over there, see it? Okay, there she is. She takes up most of my figure display here. So there she is. She looks awesome. Okay, yeah, sorry. So it's a little tough to put it together, but it looks great when you got it all together. So there it is. The positioning of the God Arc. I think you're supposed to put the God Arc first, but I put the figure first. So, but yeah. So when you assemble it, you gotta have this part here. You gotta have this part here, like in this position right here, and she has to be holding it. She actually holds it. So and like, I guess the peg. Let's see. The peg just keeps it from sliding, from flipping, sort of, and then this just holds it up. So that's pretty cool. I'd imagine if she really, I mean, it looks like she can really hold that up, but I bet you she'll start drooping after a while if this wasn't here. So that's good. I hope she doesn't start drooping after a while. Well, there she is. She looks great. All right, love it. There she is. So let's go do some 360s of her. Let's do a closer. God Arc is so hard to get in the picture. So the cool thing about this figure is that she stands straight up tall, so she doesn't take a lot of space horizontally. That's the good thing about this figure. But that makes the box kind of big, though. That's a problem. The paint is great on it. Almost great. I see a couple places that it's kind of a problem. So there you go. So I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go over. I don't think I'm gonna go try to take her clothes off or anything. Can you do that? Oh yeah, you can take the skirt off. You can't take the top off. So it looks like you can remove the skirt for whatever reason. I don't know how to do it, but I'm not gonna do it. And you can take her hat off, but I'm not gonna do that either. It's held on by a magnet, kind of like a. Yeah, there's a little magnet you see in there. So, yeah, definitely be leaving that on there. I think that's the way it's supposed to go. I'm not sure, but that's the way it seems to want to go on. So, I'll tell you now, there's plenty of, for this figure, there's plenty of opportunities to, for paint transfer to happen. There's so much stuff touching each other, you know. This, the God Arc, her hand is holding the handle right here. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff on this figure. There's a lot going on with this figure is what I want to say. So, so I'm just gonna go look her over, and I'll tell you, see if I see anything. All right, so here's I'll tell you what I think about it. So it's a good figure. The paint is really good. It doesn't have any shading to it, but the paint looks really good. For the most part, everything's in the lines and stuff. Her skin looks smooth. Look at that booty. It's so smooth. And like, yeah, you can kind of see like I don't know, I guess she has some kind of like thick thighs or something. You can kind of see her skin like bulging a little bit out of like where her panties are, the panty line, and her boots. Those are some awesome boots too. They're super shiny, like yeah, it's like they're plasticky boots. It's pretty cool. Her skirt looks really nice too. Skirt's really nice, and I believe it can come off, but I'm not gonna take it off. Yeah, she's displaying the armpits. It's all about the armpits and the between the cleavage, and the underboob. That's where it's at right there, right? Yeah, she's kind of like arching her back, and it does look like, you know, looks like it's kind of natural, sort of. And yeah, so the figure looks good. Her face looks good. Yeah, she's kind of got like one shiny kind of long arm glove type of dealie. She has the God Arc thingamajigger, the bracelet right here. Looks good. Same color as the God Arc. Let's go take a look at that God Arc now, man. That thing is awesome, dude. So I can tell you now, the handle looks a little crooked, but you know, there's like some kind of weird, kind of fleshy material from the God Arc, so I guess that's okay. I can forgive that. The paint looks great, except I don't know, for some reason there's like a bunch of scratches and stuff here. Like some of the paint's missing right here where it joins. All right, yeah. So you can see there's a hair in there too for others. So there's like a bunch of little hairs all over this figure. It's a pre-owned figure, so I'd imagine they probably had pets or something. Whoever owned this the last time. So yeah, there's some paint missing here. I don't know if that is you know, an error from putting this together or something, or if it's because it was previously owned. So I can't comment on that. Yeah, it's like a paint chip is what it is. Piece of it has been chipped off, so this is not a grade A figure. I would say it's I would say it's like a C figure, because it's almost like or maybe like a B minus, I guess. It's almost like it's damaged, you know. So yeah, and you can see her back. She's her top's got this kind of gold lining to it. Looks nice. The skirt follows the contours of her booty pretty good. Some holes here, and the God Arc is very cool looking. I'll tell you that. That's if like, you can pretty much say this is like a 2-in-1 figure, because you get the God Arc. It's so awesome, dude. And she's just kind of you know, leaning on it. Awesome. So I'm pretty happy with it. It is not perfect, but I think it's because you know, it was pre-owned figure. Um, Whoever had it didn't take the bestest of care with it, but it looks pretty good to me. Um, so this is this is the second revision, so I heard they'd they'd made it a little better, so that's good. I can't tell you what the problems are, but it looks like everything looks like pretty much everything is, you know, the way it should be. All the lines are where they should be, and you know, the paint, like I said, the paint's not super awesome, but you know, it's good enough. Her skin looks super smooth too. She is super hot, I'll tell you that. So there she is. So I hope you've enjoyed my show and tell of my Alisa from God Eater 2. Um, I'm I'm gonna probably I ordered another Alyssa figure, so there will probably be another. I'll probably have another Alyssa show and tell, but that'll be it, you know. But yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, so this one is a cool figure because it has the God arc. It totally makes it worth it. Um, if you can get it for like under $100, I would say it's a good deal. I would even pay $100 for it, you know, maybe even more. I mean, I think it retails like 120 or something. So it is a good piece of work. Um, the paint on the figure is not the awesomest, but it's good enough. Yeah, it's got like a lot of different like a lot of the paint is matte until you get to like her boots and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. She's here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. I'll have some better pictures after the movies.